Hello, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will tell you a very interesting and emotional story. Subscribe and let's start. The nurses never noticed the mistake. It was a quiet night at a small city hospital. Two baby girls born minutes apart, wrapped in identical blankets, placed in the wrong cribs, and sent home with the wrong families. No alarms, no drama, just a simple human error that would silently change two lives forever. One baby, Elena, went home with a wealthy family living in a large house with marble floors, private tutors, and carefully planned futures. The other baby, Sofia, was raised in a small apartment by hardworking parents who counted every dollar but never ran out of love. Both girls grew up believing this was their only reality. Elena had piano lessons, language classes, and expectations placed on her shoulders from a young age. She was taught how to sit, speak, and smile properly, but often felt lonely in her perfect world. Sophia, on the other hand, grew up surrounded by noise, laughter, and warmth, helping her parents, sharing rooms, and learning early how to be strong. As teenagers, they lived completely different lives, yet shared the same quiet feeling of not fully belonging. Elena felt like she was always playing a role, while Sophia often wondered why she felt different from everyone around her. Neither of them knew the reason, but the feeling followed them everywhere. Everything changed when Sophia needed blood tests for a minor surgery. The results didn't match her parents. Doctors were confused, more tests were ordered, and suddenly questions no one expected began to appear. What started as a routine check slowly turned into a shocking discovery. Hospital records were reviewed, old files reopened, and one night, Sophia's parents received a phone call that would change their lives. There had been a mistake at birth. Their daughter was not biologically theirs. At the same time, across the city, Elena's family received the same call. The meeting was emotional, awkward, and painful. Two families sat in the same room, two girls staring at each other like mirrors of a life they never lived. DNA confirmed the truth. Elena and Sofia had been switched at birth. The media found out quickly. Headlines spread everywhere. People argued about who belonged where, but no one asked the girls how they felt. Elena was overwhelmed by guilt and confusion, while Sofia felt angry, scared, and unsure of her place in the world. Both families tried to do the right thing, but there was no clear answer. Should they switch back? Should they stay? The girls felt torn between biology and love, between comfort and truth. Every choice felt like a loss. Elena began visiting Sophia's family and experienced something new: loud dinners, spontaneous laughter, warmth without conditions. Sophia visited Elena's world and saw opportunity, structure, and calm, but also emotional distance. Neither life felt fully right or fully wrong. Slowly, Elena and Sophia began talking privately. Long conversations turned into trust, and trust turned into connection. They shared fears, dreams, and childhood memories, realizing that no matter where they grew up, something invisible had always tied them together. They decided to stop letting others define them. Instead of choosing one life over the other, they chose each other. They promised that no matter what happened next, they would face it together. Over time, the parents stopped asking who the girls belonged to and started asking how to support them. The wealthy family visited the small apartment, sharing meals and stories, while Sophia's parents learned that love could expand instead of divide. Slowly, two families became one complicated but caring circle. Elena and Sofia became each other's safe place. When Elena felt crushed by expectations, Sofia reminded her she was enough. When Sofia doubted her future, Elena reminded her how strong she was. They were no longer just sisters by blood, but by choice. Elena chose to leave her luxury home, not in anger, but with gratitude, moving closer to Sofia's family and enrolling in art therapy to finally express herself. Sofia stayed with the parents who raised her, but began chasing bigger dreams, applying for scholarships and opportunities she once feared. Love entered their lives quietly. Sofia met someone at university who valued her heart more than her story. Elena met someone through her art community who saw her emotions as strength. For the first time, both felt loved without conditions. Years later, they returned together to the hospital where it all began. Standing in the hallway, they felt no anger, only understanding. What once felt like a tragedy now felt like the path that shaped them into who they were meant to become. The world still called them the girls switched at birth, but that was no longer their identity. They were women with purpose, careers, and confidence. They learned that identity is not given at birth. It is built through choices and courage. On their 25th birthday, both families gathered in one room. 2 cakes, one celebration, laughter filling the space. Elena smiled at Sofia and said they hadn't lost their lives. They had gained more than they ever imagined. They were switched at birth, but they were not broken by it. They found love, belonging, and themselves. Life didn't give them a perfect beginning, but it gave them the chance to create a meaningful ending. And together, they did. Sometimes life gives us the wrong beginning, the wrong place, or the wrong circumstances. But this story reminds us of something powerful. Your past does not define your future. Now it's your turn. Play this video again. Listen carefully. Practice every day. Even 10 minutes can make a real difference. Believe in yourself. Thank you for learning English with me today. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel for more stories. See you next time.